In 2010, Colt Brake was a fun-loving 16-year-old student athlete at North Carolina's Rocky Mount Academy. Colt was not only a high school football and basketball star, he was also an ace pitcher. The Southpaw dreamed of the day he'd take the mound for a college team.
I loved sports. That was my favorite thing to do. Played football, basketball, and baseball. And I was the type of person who wanted to be in every play and wanted to do everything.
But fate would deal a game-changing blow underneath the Friday night lights. On October 8th, 2010, the football star collided with another player early in the game.
Guy was running down. Colt was the first one to him.
Tackled a guy wrong. I hit him in the hip with my neck, and my neck just went back.
I just remember looking and saying, you know, somebody's not getting up. I looked at their eyes and knew something was bad wrong because they all turned around and screamed for the coaches. So when I got out there, he was face down, and the first thing he said was, I messed up my baseball career.
Colt was rushed to a local hospital where he and his mother, Tammy, were given devastating news.
He had a C4, C5 injury. His C4 was crushed and C5 was broken.
6 days later, Colt was transported to Atlanta, Georgia's Shepherd Center, where he spent 2.5 months in grueling physical therapy. Gradually, Colt came to grips with his new reality, life as a quadriplegic.
Well, a typical day for me is, you know, without my mother or my nurse, they, get me ready in the morning, put my clothes on, get me in my chair.
But Colt is a fighter who wants to be more independent, and his mother Tammy is doing everything she can to make that happen. While searching the internet, she learned about MyoPro, a product that helps paralysis patients move their arms.
Tammy had found out through Facebook that the technology exists from Myomo, which is utilizing the MyoPro custom elbow brace. They came in the office for a clinical evaluation. That's when we first met Colt. Was able to put him through a clinical screening to find out if he was a valid candidate. Stand. The brace works by taking biofeedback from what he's actually doing to make the brace work.
These are kind of like my exercise equipment. It gets me stronger. Every time after I use them, I feel tired, and I break a little sweat now and then, and I can feel my arms sore, which is a good thing because I know they're working. I play games. I got video games. I have a special mouth controller that I can play Xbox with.
Might not be 6 days, it might not be 6 years, but at some point he may be able to get enough sensation and movement in his arms and his hands that he might be able to use his hands with a joystick.
I do believe that I will be able to get my arms and shoulders back enough to drive my chair with my hand, get in a manual chair where I can you push the wheels.
I think the sky's the limit with him. He's pushing the boundaries of what we can do technology-wise.
I don't know how, but Colt's attitude the entire time has been so upbeat. If Colt doesn't feel sorry for himself, how can we feel sorry for him?
Everybody tells me how big of an inspiration I am on them, and I was like, I thought I could travel around the country or travel to some states and talk to kids that are early teens and talk about how your life can change drastically and how never take life for granted, and just tell them just live life to the fullest, basically.